folks. Happy New Year. It's 2022 and I hope you had a wonderful end of 2021 and are moving into 2022 feeling ready for new, for fresh, for evolution. You know, I love this end of the year moment. It may be a little corny, it may be a little cheesy, it may be a little tired out, but the idea that we have this opportunity for renewal, I find really inspiring and really refreshing. And one of the ways that I rang in 2022 was binge watching the new season of Queer Eye. Oh my gosh, if you all are not watching this show, what's wrong with you? Get over there and watch it. I mean, if you need a good cry, if you need some inspiration, if you need to be reminded how wonderful and special and amazing you are, as well as getting some really great fashion tips and just life. And one of my favorite people on this show, of course, is Karamo, and he, sits and talks with people and really helps them sort through the things that are holding them back. And one of my favorite things that he talked about in this season was the idea of self-esteem and building self-esteem. You know, a lot of times people come to me and they say, Rachel, how do I get self-esteem? Like, we're gonna walk into a store, right? Like, let's get our shopping cart and like, let's just go and like, we'll just pull it off the shelf, we'll put it in the cart, we'll take it home and we'll have it. And that's not really how self-esteem works. It's not a destination. It's not a place that we arrive to. It's something that we cultivate. It's something that we nurture on a daily basis. And sometimes we can do that in big ways. Sometimes we do it in the little ways. And this is one of my favorite things about Queer Eye, is they constantly reinforce the message that it is never about huge amounts of time. It's about the little things you might do in a day that might bring you a little bit of joy, a little bit of yes, a little bit of I am feeling myself, a little bit of confidence. You know, for me, that can be simply putting on a really fabulous necklace. One of the things I decided that I really wanted to do this year was to find a perfume that really spoke to me, that I just really loved. And every day, just that little moment of putting a little bit of perfume and kind of catching sense of it through the smell of it throughout the day, it's a way of connecting with myself, of reminding myself that I damn well am worth it. And so this is what we're gonna do for 2022. We're gonna remind ourselves that it's our little daily practices. This is the year of self-care. And every act of self-care is an act of love to yourself. And every time you spend time loving yourself, you are teaching yourself that you are worth it, that you deserve it, that you can count on yourself, that you can trust yourself. And so each Monday, we are going to come and pull a card from Cheryl Richardson's self-care card deck. If you've been following me, I've used this in the past, but this year we're gonna really like lean in and use it every single week. Now, I say every single week, but y'all know I'm human, okay? So I wanna really try every single Monday to get one of these in. And if I don't, that's okay, because that means I'm taking care of me in some way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull a card. And I'm gonna be as surprised as you are each week as to what card we are getting. And this is gonna set our intention for the week, like a way for us to focus our energy around taking care of ourselves by using a theme, by using a word. And I don't know what word we're gonna get to start off 2022. Okay, let's see, y'all ready? I'm just gonna shuffle it one more time. Here we go, here we go. Oh my gosh, come on. Listening. Y'all see that? I'm gonna try to get the glare off. Okay, let's get it up close. Yes, look at these two magical humans, side by side, ear to ear. On the back it says, listen to your wise self. Let your inner compass direct the course of your life. Oh my goodness. I love that. If we imagine this is, now that I'm looking at it face on, it's a mirror. How funny. But I love that. Our two selves, our inner self, our higher self, our wise self, and then we have our ego self, our fear-based self, the self that says you can't, the self that says you're not good enough, the self that says you tried that already and it didn't work, so why try again? all of those parts of ourselves, the negative beliefs that we have come to have as a result of trauma and abuse and somebody lying to us about who we are. So this week, we're going to practice listening to ourselves. When you hear that little inner voice that says, go out and get a breath of fresh air, when you hear that little inner self that says, hey, have some ice cream, when you hear that little inner voice, wisdom self that says, hey, go left, not right here, slow down, pay attention, listen. Working to really connect with that inner wisdom has been such deep, powerful healing work that I've been able to do. It's a work in progress, right? Again, none of this is like, oh, I did that, check, done. It's an ever ongoing rhythm that we have to be in alignment with ourselves, attuned with ourselves. And when we see that we're not, when we've stopped listening, when we stopped paying attention, when we keep railroading ourselves, it's not people out here around us who are railroading us, who are crossing our boundaries. It is we who are letting the gates fall in unhealthy ways. Finding our place to open up, finding ourselves at relationship time, slowing down, listening, tuning in, noticing those red flags, being able to honor ourselves in those moments and say, you know what, this is not right for me. Whatever it might be, whatever it is you might be not listening to when it comes to yourself, you're shutting down, oh my gosh, your inner compass. That inner compass that tells you this is the direction, this is the choice, this is the way. We all have it. And what gets in the way is fear, anxiety, external messages, internal messages that we've come to believe to be true about ourselves. So let's all really focus this week on releasing that, tuning in, paying attention in whatever little ways it might show up. It might show up in big ways too. You never know. But whatever you discover, come back, share, connect. And as always, if there's anything I can do to be a support to you in your journey, I'm here. Reach out, pop over to the website, check out my upcoming programs and different things that I'm doing. This year is going to be a whole wonderful year of development for me. It's one of my favorite things about being a boss and being an entrepreneur is that I get to keep evolving and trying new things. And so I'll keep you all posted as things come along. But again, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of my community, for being somebody who listens. It truly matters to me that you're there, that you're participating. And until next time, take good care of you.